Lester. How are you doing?
Hello, Christine. I'm good. It's kind of we are very much we are doing great. Our farmers and even us here in Farmbox.
That is wonderful. Saan ka ngayon, Lester?
I'm in Batangas.
Sa
Like
Batangas.
last Sunday, we were on the farms with the farmers. We've get to have a bonding experience with our farmers because we've got to shoot our campaign with them. That's why.
Ano naman yung ginawa niyong bonding?
Yeah, we got to have a budel fight after the campaign and sharing stories and all. Along with my co-founders and the members of Farmbox, we are all there.
Wow. Ilan farmers na nandun?
I think it's around 13, 14.
Exciting naman yan. That's wonderful. Nag-enjoy talaga lahat, ha?
Yes.
That's great. Well, again, Lester, excited to have you. For those who don't know Lester, we have the privilege today of talking with him. He's the co-founder and CEO of Farmbox. He is a farmer and again, head of Farmbox, which is a social enterprise on a mission to create a better agri-community to uplift the lives of Filipino farmers. So Lester, I'm excited to talk a little bit more about Farmbox later on. But first, let's just talk about you. I know you come from a family of farmers, and I think you have siblings too. Tell us just a little bit about you, saan ka lumaki, and paano yung childhood mo dyan sa farm?
Okay, so ever since we already have engaged to farming, but technically not us because from my grandfather to my mother, they are all farming. But when I was a child, we really have enjoyed going to the farm because like pag bata ka, you don't know anything. Like sasakay kami sa kabayo, sa baka, and like we were going to the fields, running around. But along that, my mother have this is coming from my mother. Like, okay, I don't want you to be a farmer. Just go. Sobrang hirap maging farmer. Mag-aral ka ng mabuti and magtrabaho ka sa Manila.
Oo nga.
So, yun yung laging sinasabi sa akin ng mom ko. That also struck me na, okay, sige, since bata ako, I got to study hard. From elementary, I graduated valedictorian kasi yun yung nasa isip ko. And nakikita ko every time na din na nahihirapan yung mom ko and my grandfather na sobrang pag every time na they'll be coming from the field, sobrang init, sobrang pawis. Then, sobrang dami kasi nagiging problem nila. But that time, yun lang yung nakikita ko. It's a problem. And I don't want to experience that. And even lahat kami on the siblings, on my other siblings, ganun din yung sinasabi nila. Okay, good, ayokong ma-experience yung farming. Sobrang hirap niya. Gusto ko mag-aral kayo ng mabuti, gumraduate kayo ng college, and magtrabaho kayo sa Manila. So, yun yung nag-struck na talaga sa akin. And ako, yun lang din naman since they advised it, yun lang yung sinunod namin. We all graduated with honors, then we all finished college. And yun din, trabaho kami lahat sa Manila.
So, saan ka nag-aral sa Manila?
For this one, nag-aral ako ng college because I had a scholarship na I need to take an engineering course within Batangas. So I studied industrial engineering at University of Batangas. It's in the city. So, and noong una, ayoko talaga ng engineering kasi I hate math. But that is one way also to help my parents kasi wala akong gagastusin from the allowance, the tuition. It is covered by the company scholarship, a private company scholarship. So even gusto kong mag-pursue ng other courses, but they specifically need an engineering course. So naisip ko, okay, this will lessen the burden and also the expenses of my parents. Kasi like yung bunso namin, yung sunod sa akin, 1 year gap lang kami. So basically, magsasabay kami sa college. And it's very expensive to go to college. So I took it na, okay, I'll be getting the scholarship kahit hindi ko gusto and di ako ganun kagaling on math. So after graduating college, pumunta na agad ako ng Manila. Kasi yun talaga, well, yun yung dream ko that time. Go to Manila, got a job, and I have landed a supply chain analyst job in SC Johnson, which is the makers of Baygon, Kiwi, Glade. So and that time, I think I've been, like, after graduation on May 2017, nag-work agad ako ng June 2017 din. At the 1 month lang. Because I'm, siguro, since yun yung dream ko and I'm excited to go to Manila na. And because Manila promised you of something big, of the big city will offer you a lot of opportunities. So yun yung naisip ko that time. And yeah, from working in SC Johnson, PLD, I've worked also after working with SC Johnson. Doon din nag-start yung after 2 years of working, doon din nag-start yung okay, maybe I can put up a simple business like a trading business for since we are also in farming. Though hindi ako umuuwi that time sa Batangas and sa bukid namin. So I've stayed in Manila like right after graduation, hindi na ako umuwi. So nag-work na lang ako and all. Umuwi lang ako sa bahay namin for like holidays, but hindi ako pumupunta dun sa bukid. Like dun sa bahay namin sa city. So that time, when nag-start ako ng business like a simple store of agricultural products. So yun din yung nag-start ako na okay, though I'm not nagbigay lang ako ng capital to start it, but I'm not the one directly managing it. So yun yung naging start talaga on me dealing with agriculture sector. Then after that, nag-work din ako on PLDT for 2 years and then pandemic happened. So pandemic happened, I need to go back to Batangas because work from home siya. So nung una hindi ako umuwi, nung una na okay, there will be lockdowns on different cities. So hindi muna ako umuwi kasi I thought that pandemic will just like 2 months, 3 months.
I know, lahat tayo.
I thought that it's just that. But yun yung time na okay, after 2 months in Manila or 3 months, hindi pa rin nag-i-ease. I mean, after 2 months or after a month, hindi pa rin nag-i-ease yung restrictions. Okay, maybe this will also magtatagal to. But before we go back to Batangas, something happened with my brother. So, nung magkasama kami doon sa Manila, before na-lockdown kami both, I think it's May, sobrang bago pa lang na ng COVID. We don't know how to deal with COVID, even in going to hospitals. We're afraid to go to hospitals. Then my brother got a pneumonia. So kami lang dalawa nun. Kami lang dalawa ng brother ko yung nandun sa Manila. And even yung mom ko, wala. Even yung parents ko, like my dad is an OFW and my mom nasa Batangas. So that time, walang even transportation, I don't have a car before. Yun yung time na I need, hindi din ako makahingi ng help sa friends ko na may car kasi pneumonia yung sakit ng brother ko and no one can accommodate us with that since pneumonia is one of the manifestation of COVID. So parang I just called several hospital and ambulances to accommodate my brother because kasi that time also yung mga ambulance wala, as in mahirap makakuha, and even hospitals ang hirap maka-accommodate ng patient with COVID related symptoms. So but I think also yun yung start na I call Jesus. Kasi hindi ko na din alam ang gagawin ko kasi I don't know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
So yun yung naging, like, we are 2 weeks, like, though yung kapatid ko is current negative siya. I mean, I've also tested. He's also being tested regularly by COVID. And lagi kaming negative. But since to make sure, kasi hindi pa siguro nga natin alam how to deal with it, nilagay pa rin sa isolation ward. And sabi ng hospital is that their protocol is that if I go with him on the isolation, I can't go outside also. Sabay dapat kami lalabas if lalabas na siya ng isolation. So when that happened, we decided na okay, yung kapatid ko na lang yung papasok ng isolation, then me will stay outside para if he needs anything, like if he needs this or if we need something from outside, I'll be doing that. Yung mom ko hindi din siya makapunta ng Manila kasi talaga sarado yung sarado yung mga places. That time, I think ano ba yun? From, if you imagine, have you been to Rockwell? I mean, Makati.
Yes.
From there, since walang transportation, every day I'm walking, going to Makati Medical Center.
Wow.
From that place to Makati Medical Center just to supply the needs of my brother. I'm like magwo-walk ako doon like for 30 to 45 minutes. Then I'll go back then sa place ko. So ganun din. Ganun yung naging life ko from the day na na-hospitalize yung brother ko. Naglalakad lang ako, but sabi ko ay nakakapagod na. Bumili ako ng bike that time. Then nagbabike na lang ako from my place too. And it's hard kasi like for that one, hindi ko na alam kasi kung sino yung lalapitan ko. So that's when I started to lean on Jesus. Na, okay, Lord, tulungan mo na lang kami. Let's pass through this and I'll be giving you all. So doon na as in kasi before that, I'm not that kind of like hindi ako ganun sobrang religious. But that's a wake up call for us.
Wow.
When that happened. So we were 1 month on the hospital.
Wow.
1 month on the hospital. From pneumonia, it grew to meningitis and tuberculosis. So yeah, so I mean, ito yung pinaka sa akin kasi the first time that we went there, 2 weeks, dinischarge yung kapatid ko. Just like after 3 days of discharge, nag-seizure na yung kapatid ko from my place. Bumalik kami sa hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, yun yung time na sobra, as in, since wala ding ICU na available. So, ang ginawa lang namin is just we stayed on ER for like 2 days or 3 days. So, since it's an ER, wala akong room to sleep or to rest, and hindi din ako makaalis ng hospital kasi baka they need something on my, kasi conscious yung brother ko, but wala siya sa ano niya. Wala siya sa sarili niya. Like, I mean, he's not, but pero gising siya. And lagi lang niya sinasabi is, Lester, hindi ko na kaya, tulungan mo. Kasi the entire na nandun kami sa hospital, yun lang yung paulit-ulit na sinasabi niya. Kapag tinuturukan siya or may ginagawang assessment sa kanya or tests. Then, that time, parang doon lang ako natutulog sa hospital lobby kasi wala kaming place on the ER. And naghihintay lang kami ng ICU. That is when parang nakita siguro ako ng doctor dun sa ER na nandun lang ako sa ER, tapos tinap niya ako. Tapos sinabi niya, okay, pero that time hindi ako umiiyak, hindi ko napapansin na pagod na ako. Like, hindi, as in talaga, siguro yung adrenaline ko pa.
Yeah.
Pero nung tinanong na ako ng doctor, tinap niya ako, okay ka pa ba? Umiyak na ako sobra sa ER. Ako magulhol talaga ako. Kasi doon ko naramdaman yung pagod, yung stress, lahat. And yeah, that is really, yung moment na yun is an eye-opener for me.
Wow.
Na, to call Jesus when I need Him.
Mm-hmm.
But ngayon naman, my brother is very okay. He's now recovered.
Yay! Thank God.
Yeah, I mean, it's very hard for us. And that is also the birth of Farmbox. After that. Kasi after that, umuwi na kami. Kasi parang dati ayaw pa naming umuwi. Kasi nga, saglit lang to, ganyan. Pero that time, kailangan na namin umuwi kasi I think also my brother needs my mother to take care of him. So umuwi na kami that time from Manila. We went back home para doon na magstay para mas maalagaan yung brother ko.
Yeah.
And from that moment na umuwi kami, doon din nag-start. Doon ko din, kasi siguro kung hindi din nagkasakit yung brother ko, hindi kami uwi.
Oo nga. Grabe yung story na yun. But I'm glad your brother is well. Praise God.
Yes.
God. And so today, Lester, who is God to you?
For me, God is like, alam mo yung friend na like, hindi mo siya kinakausap or he's a friend na hindi mo kinakausap regularly. But he's always there na kapag may problem ka and need mo ng kausap, he'll not hesitate to listen and to help you. Like yung ganong friend, may mga ganon tayong friend na matagal kayong hindi nagkikita, matagal kayong hindi nagkausap, pero one message, he'll be there. He'll listen, he'll help you.
Awesome. Yeah. And so now then you were back in the province in Batangas. So tell us, what was the first thing you did to start Farmbox?
Okay, that's when since hindi alam ng mga tao din within our place, yun nangyari kasi we don't want to be parang we just want to get over it. So when we got home that time, may pumuntang farmers sa bahay. So sabi nila is Uy, since kasi galing kaming Manila and yung tingin ng mga probinsyano on the people na from Manila, madaming pera, ganyan. So, when we got there, may pumuntang farmers, dalawa sila, and they asked na, baka may pera kayo dyan kasi magsa-start na yung farming season. Kasi start of farming season is around June kasi it will rain na. Para makaparticipate kami on the farming season, baka may extra kayo dyan na you can lend us. Ganyan. So that time, 1 month nga kami on the hospital with my brother. I don't have anything. We don't have anything. Wala kami. But though sinabi namin, nagka-problem kami on ganyan. We don't have the cash na mapapahiram sa inyo. Hindi namin kayo mapapahiram ng pera. Pero the one moment na nag-struck me is that when umalis sila, like I saw a disappointment then on their eyes. Like, baka mamaya kami na yung, ang naisip ko na lang yung, baka ako na lang yung last resort nila para makahiram ng pera and to participate in the upcoming farming season. So that is when hindi ako din mapakali nung mga panahon yon kasi parang nagkwento pa sila about before borrowing money. So di ako mapakali that time. Then I asked some of my office mates na, okay, I'm here in Batangas na a farmer came to me if baka pwede silang ma-help on this certain on their needs and to participate in the next farming season. Baka you want not to fund them.
Yeah.
And I'll make sure I'll manage it since nandito naman ako sa Batangas. I'll be managing it and I'll be helping them along to make the sponsorship or funding for the farmer successful. So they didn't hesitate naman to help these farmers. So I've collected around 30,000 pesos that time, and though the two farmers are very happy na okay magkakaroon. So I helped them since I have the I have a trading supplies for the agriculture. So yung mga supplies na yung binigay talaga namin to make sure also na they will be using it on the next farming season. So then news spread na nagpapahiram kami ng supplies. Parang 3 days after, madami nang pumuntang farmer sa bahay asking if they can also have the kind of deal that I gave to the two farmers.
Oh yeah.
Pumunta sa bahay. And that started na, madami sila na kailangan ng help. So that's when I conceptualized Farmbox.
Wow. And so today, what is the problem? What would you say is the main problem that you're trying to solve?
First thing na nakita talaga namin is that okay, may mga they need funding. They need someone to fund their needs, specifically on farming. But along the way, when we are on the process of building Farmbox also, there is one thing na isang farmer din, and I think it started from one farmer. Nagpunta din siya sa akin na nagsustruggle ako on my land because hindi ganun kaganda yung tumutubo. So she wanted to give it up, and sinabi pa nga niya sa akin, baka gusto niyong bilhin yung lupa ko. So pinagbibili niya sa amin. But sabi ko, bakit kailangan ipagbili? Kasi nalulugi lang kami, hindi maganda yung tinutubo ng lupa. So sabi ko, okay, maybe we can create something. We visited her land. Sabi ko sa kanya, okay, maganda naman siya. But I think may problem. So that when we started to offer soil management and soil testing services and tilling services for the for our farmers also, because I think that hindi lang ito yung nagiging problem ng nung isang farmer. And when we've talked to other farmers, they said na okay, nagkakaroon ng decrease on agricultural productivity year after year.
Yep.
So, kung bumababa yung agricultural productivity nila, meaning bumababa din yung income nila year after year.
Mm-hmm.
So, we started to treat the soil, we started to train also the farmers, and after 4 months, she has one of the best tomatoes of the place. So we featured it in our social media. And sobrang natuwa siya. Hindi na niya pinagbili yung lupa niya. Which is that's one na, okay, siguro this is also the needed help of our farmers. Kasi they're about to give up their land because they don't know what to do on it. Because it's like it hindi na siya ganun ka-productive, but then it's just they just need someone to teach and also to help them. And if we can do that on a single farmer na currently nababawasan na yung mga farmers natin ng like 1.4% every year.
Wow.
Tapos nababawasan din yung agricultural land kasi they convert it to something na because they don't see the value of the land. And ang last resort nila is ipagbili na lang to and make it like a residential land or a commercial land, which it's like that will also affect not just the agricultural productivity and food security and agricultural productivity of the place, bababa na agricultural productivity, but it will also affects the food security here in our place, and that is one na nakita namin problem. That's why we from the funding we also give them services and services and also solutions. And another is that when yung time na ipagbibili na namin yung produce, there are middleman, ang tawag nila is mamamakyaw sa claim natin. They are buying the produce. Like for the cucumber, they are just buying it at around 10 pesos to 15 pesos per kilo. So sabi ko, hindi pwede kasi ito, sobrang baba niyan. When you go to the market, it's 70 pesos to 80 pesos per kilo. So imagine the difference of the prices. And it will also affect the sponsor, the income of Farmbox, and the income of the farmers. If we will be selling it at around 10 to 15 pesos lang. So that is when we get to partner with different enterprises, hospitals, to deliver the goods or the produce. I remember one time na so kaya from the 10 to 15 pesos, we've managed to sell it at around 50 pesos per kilo, 60 pesos per kilo, and I remember when we started, isa ako sa mga nagde-deliver. Yung car ko, nagsasakay ako ng around 100 kilos to 200 kilos of vegetables sa car ko. Then I'll be on the weekend magde-deliver ako on these businesses.
Yeah.
Kasi currently with that time wala kaming ganong kalaking manpower kasi we're starting. So yun yung naging namin. And thankfully na we do have these partners now where our farmers can benefit on much higher prices for their produce.
Wow. That's wonderful. So talagang comprehensive yung pinoprovide mo sa mga farmers?
Yes.
Meron ng funding, meron ng agri-trading, meron pang mga like consultations and training. Wow, that's wonderful. And then ano naman yung feedback na natututunan mo from the sponsors?
From the sponsors, when they get to have like, natutuwa sila like, okay, nakikilala din kasi nila yung farmers nila. Like, kasi we once you've sponsored the box kasi, you'll get to have a brief info about your farmer. Saan siya located, not the specifics, but saan siya located, and ano yung expertise niya, and ilang years na siya nagfa-farm. And that also is, para it has a real person na kung saan mapupunta talaga yung mga box. And from that, we get to have a feedback na na kumikita sila kahit small amount yung nagiging payout, but hindi siya ganun kalaki, but the feeling na they are able to help farmers, sobrang sobrang nakakagaan at sobrang nakaka-proud daw yung feeling when they do this. And sometimes nga we offer na they can visit, we can arrange a visit to the farms. So,
right.
But before that, we've just made it like yung mga close, kasi since there is a pandemic. So yung mga sponsor namin na within Batangas lang, since we are also in Batangas, so no need for other requirements kapag within Batangas. So we've helped them visit the place, and natuwa sila on picking. Also, they are nag-harvest sila ng lettuce, ng tomatoes, so they get experience and they get to engage with their partner farmer.
Yeah. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. I can't wait to visit one day.
Yeah.
It will be very, very fun. Yes. So, you've been running Farmbox now almost 2 years, no?
No, we are we've officially launched it like more than a year.
Yeah, okay. A little more than a year. Well, congrats on the early success so far. And what are you excited about looking ahead for the next year, few years?
Yeah, I'm very excited that we can now step out of Batangas. We are now planning to build communities outside Batangas. So we got to touch other farmers and other people outside Batangas, and we are very excited on we have a lot of products and services that will be launched for the farmers that will really help them, not just on the funding and all, but this will really help them uplift their lives. It's like our main goal currently is that to change the stories of these farmers, and we want to change the perspective for farmers. Like, it's not a cool job, it's a dirty job, dirty in a sense that you need to plow on land and all, but we want to view farming as one of the options, as a good profession. And how do we do that is that we need to uplift, or we need to improve the status of these farmers in so many ways. Like, we want them to be well trained. Also, we want to improve their status in our society or in our community, and we are currently on the pursuit of that. And that's why I'm very excited. I still can't give all of it, but I think this will be a good year for us.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. You're working hard, and yeah, you have a great team, and God is on your side. I'm excited for FarmBox for sure. And I think, I'm just so hearing your story and all of the little things, that led you to this point. It's just so encouraging, right? It started with those, well, one, coming back to Batangas for personal reasons, but, then there were the two farmers that came to see you, and you had this heart to help. It really starts with that. How can I help? And then soon enough, you saw that, oh, wow, there's something here. There's an opportunity here to help more people. And I love that. I love that heart to serve, and how the business continues to grow because of that heart that you have. So I'm curious, there might be some listeners here, Lester, who are other, Filipino people in different communities. Maybe they have an idea, maybe they have a heart to help, but they're just, not ready yet maybe to get started. But what would your encouragement to them be? Right, as an early stage Filipino founder, what encouragement would you have for other parang idea stage Filipino founders?
Yeah, I think if you really have a strong connection and you are really believing on your why, there's no walang masama na i-try to pursue it. Because first is that you need to believe on your problem or on your why, because that will drive you along your journey. That will be your guide to reach to walk on that journey. Kasi that's one of the, because when we started, we had a lot of problems, but because we believe that this needs to be solved, that we have a strong why, we will be doing anything just to accomplish or to make this happen. Like for FarmBox, since I really believe that this will work, and this on this why, we've started it like with just our MVP is Google Sheets and Google Forms. And if you really have this idea, don't perfect it, just launch it. Because that is when you will know if it will be a success, or if hindi siya magiging successful. Kasi the longer you cling on that idea and make as a perfect solution to execute that idea, nothing will happen. And those idea, other people has the same idea of that. So it's a matter of execution, and when will you execute it?
Yeah.
So for me, really, just if you have that idea, or if you have that strong urge to launch it, or to make it happen, the time is now. Just go with it, and when you cross the bridge, wala ka na magagawa. Just go with it, and you'll never know if that will work unless you try to do it.
I love that. Lester, thank you very much for joining me today for this conversation.
Thank you so much, Christine. I got so emotional kanina, but yeah.
It was wonderful. Your story is beautiful, and I know FarmBox is just beginning, and with such a bright future ahead. So God bless you, and talk to you soon.
Thank you so much, Christine.